How you guys doing? Today I'm going to be going over mastery skills in Season of Strife because obviously this is the brand new season that everyone is going over. You've enjoyed all of my coverage and all the info I've been able to give everyone as we've been theory crafting, but now it's time to give you the solid facts, how this actually works, and I'm going to break down a little bit later on, stuff to do with legions, which you guys will have questions about. So if you're brand new to the channel, smash a like, comment, and subscribe. My name is MrSneakyy. We're here every single day. But what we're going to be doing is explaining right now the basics of mastery skills. So you might want to skip this if you want. There is going to be some timestamps, hopefully, on the video if I've remembered. But you can skip through to where this is going to be appropriate to you. So here is the basics of mastery skills. This is the mechanic you get access to in Season of Strife. And what you're going to have to do is over time, you will unlock expansion slots, as you can see on my screen, through the Augur Stone. So the fourth one is going to unlock on Conspiracy, and the final one here is on Salvation. You can check all of this out, obviously, when you enter the season on your own Augur Stone and check out that progress. But just note, this is from pretty early on after the Giant all the way up to the Necro Giant. That is the period of the mastery expansions that you have to be held by. When you get access to mastery skills, though, you will get also access to protector quests. And this is the way you are going to be fundamentally unlocking these skills. So every single day, you're going to be able to get 3 different quests. 2 of them are generally PvE style quests. So you can see War Pit Captures. This one's donating some sort of resource. You can get ones where it's like killing Darklings as well as donating different types of resource as well. However, the third one is always some sort of power up. So this could be training troops, as you can see mine is, or you could get one which is just upgrading your overall power. The cool thing as well, all of these quests you can upgrade, so you can basically double up. So if you believe you're going to be able to donate 2.4, for example, or on this case it is 1.2 million stone, you can hit the little button, get the donation in, and get double the reward. So just remember that. If you feel like you can double up, just do it, and it's best for your account. Now, we get to the mastery skills. And with the mastery skills, when it comes to unlocking them, you do get 1 free daily unlock. So you can see at the very top here, I do have 0 because I've used my free daily unlock already. But you can use that to unlock one of your skills every single day. As you can see here, we've got 1 page on 2 pages, kind of a silver border, right? This one's got kind of like a silver basic border, but you can see how this one's got like golden glow, right? See how it's got a golden glow? This is separating the actual types of mastery expansion slots. So the first 2 you get access to, what we're going to call them is the basic ones. So these are the basic mastery slots, and in the basic ones, you get access to all 20 different mastery skills in the game. The thing is, with mastery skills, just to let you guys know, it is random where you obviously have these skills. So if I, argument's sake, unlock this skill right here for 400, which is always the cost for unlocking a skill, you'll see it's going to be, for me, Green Boat Master. So I've unlocked this brand new skill on there. With that, as you can see, you're able to learn and forget skills on any of your marches. So one I'm been running is Greymar's Ballista. So been testing this march out, which is Magrat, Frega, or Magrat with like a not Nico, but a Kanara, to put Greymar's Ballista on her 4th skill to double up on that counterattack damage, right? So it does work with the rage skill of the enemy, well, of my deputy, should I say. However, maybe I don't want this skill, right? So you can forget the skill, like I mentioned, and you can learn this skill onto any of your marches. However, you cannot learn this skill on the hero it's from. So this is Nico's Greymar's skill. So obviously I cannot click on Nico. It will prompt up on screen. So I can pick any other hero I want. You can see here on the other option, if you've got a question, you cannot equip 2 mastery skills to 1 hero. It physically won't allow you. You can see Syndron here already has a mastery skill, and it's popping up saying I'm unable to put a second one on. So we're going to be looking around for, oh, who could we put this one on? So for argument's sake, we're going to put on Craig's 4th skill. We don't need this engineering skill. We can replace this with Greymar's Ballista, as you can see. Boom, all done. And that's how easy and swift it is to change your actual talents on your heroes. Now, when it comes to the mastery skills on the actual slots, let's just say hypothetically, I need to change some of these around, right? Maybe I've messed up on my mastery skills and I kind of need this one over here on the third one. And the reason is when you look into the legendary expansion area, and this is the rarer one, you'll notice you only get 10 slots, and only 10 skills you're only able to unlock in this zone is the legendary commanders. So this is still the same pool as before. So if you just check on the provocation, you'll see this is still the same legendary skills you can see that I have access to. However, in the third slot, you only get 10. So it's easier to find the legendary one you want compared to the rare one that you might want, right? With this, you can imagine the fifth one here works the exact same, and this fourth one works the same as these first two. So now let's just say again, I need to change these skills around as I kind of messed up and I need to do some bits. So what I could do is go to Greymar's Ballista here, and I could go to forget this skill, get rid of it on my hero, and now swap this skill around. So this could be something like Green Boat's Master, which is granting me Legion, marksman unit attack, as well as March Speed, which is really, really powerful. Or I could go for something like Winged Embrace, which is 10% less damage while getting 20% March Speed. So for argument's sake, this is the one I want. I can spend 300 Testaments. That's going to allow me to replace this on the Monolith. And just as that, boom, we are now done. And we can do the exact same thing. So now I can go to my actual March, go to a fourth skill and put on this passive skill on her. So she has a new skill. Same thing I can do on the legendary one, right? So if we go and forget this on my Goresh here, we can go and switch this skill, and it is just to showcase the exact same. So it's going to be 300 to activate. So just to showcase this being swapped over, boom, 300, and we can learn this onto a March again of our choice that we would like to, right? So that is how the basics of the mastery skills work, and I hope you understand now everything you need to know. So now let's get into some more of the advanced stuff, the nitty and gritty, and some of the things or restrictions you just can't do when it comes to your marches. So this is the section that should answer a lot of your questions that was in multiple videos asking about this, and I'm going to clear everything up for you guys right here, right? So when it comes to your Legion, what can your Legion do? How does the game behave with mastery skills when it comes to your Legion? So if you go to Summon 1, we're going to be using, obviously, Archer Heroes as my example, because that's kind of where my mastery skills are. But what we're going to be using is Syndron. So here we can see Syndron does have access to Provocation. This is Kanara's skill, right? So this is going to give my March 20% extra normal attack damage and then 10% less hero skill damage, right? Which is amazing. It makes him a little bit tankier and deal a bit more damage, which is kind of something he really, really needs in his kit instead of the rally skill. Now, first question, first myth people ask, can you equip the same hero and double up on that skill? So here is the Kanara. Boom. No, you cannot. So as you can see, the second skill is here. We can see Provocation is on the field, right? But because this one is the actual skill, it will delete the Provocation Mastery skill. So this isn't going to take effect because the real one is in play, right? However, the next question is, could you put two different heroes, right? Can I have one hero like my Syndron that has this Provocation, or could I have my Syndron and my Magrat in one match? Because my Magrat here, as you can see, is allowed to go because we've got obviously no skills conflicting with each other. We've only got one mastery skill in the slot. So if you put Syndron in here, you'll see what will happen is the March will disallow again the second skill on Syndron. And the reason it does this, as you can see, there's two mastery skills in the Legion, and the game prioritizes always the commander. The deputy skill will always be deactivated, so you will not have access to it when it comes to your Legion, right? And then the final myth, which we have to go into the master skills to showcase, and just to show it again, if you missed it in the basic side of it, can you equip 2 skills onto one commander? Because imagine this provocation, and now I could put maybe Grey Mars Ballista onto my Syndreon. And if you go to click on the Syndreon or the Magrat, you'll see it will pop up saying the hero already has 1 mastery skill. So this just showcases one hero is only tied to 1 skill. And again, you can check on double verify all of this by hitting the little icon here. And this does go through everything I've kind of gone through in this video in a long-winded paragraph for you guys, right? So now you're probably wondering, what are the advantages? How should you be doing stuff when it comes to master skills? And this is how I'm going to finish up on the video and give you guys that ultimate advice when it comes to this in Season of Strife. So when it comes to your very first mastery expansion slot, you have to try and find, in my opinion, 2 to 3 skills you are happy running on your march, right? So this could be if you're running 5 archers or 4 archers. You could be running 4 mages, 5 mages. Maybe you're running a variety, right? You're running infantry, mages, and archers. You're doing a bit of everything. So whatever your strongest march is, obviously think of 2 or 3 skills you really want. Because in the early game, what I'm going to suggest is just find 1 or 2, well, 2 or 3 of those skills. So if you want, for example, Light of Solan, Winged Embrace, and Greenboat's Master, try and find those 3 skills in the random selection you have and try and not waste any more, right? If you start unlocking and you're seeing some other stuff, so maybe like Provocation and some actual other good skills, maybe not for your main march, but for your second one, try and stop too, because you want to try and save as many of these Stone Testaments as possible. Because in the early phase, especially for a free-to-play and a low spender that might not be able to constantly keep pushing power after power after power every single day and try and double up to get as many of these unlocked, what you want to do is try and obviously unlock these skills on this Mastery Monolith and then use your free daily unlock on the same page to try and finally out. Maybe you missed 1 or 2, try and find it with the daily unlock. And by doing that and using the free daily unlock and doing your quest, you'll save your testaments, you'll go to the second expansion, you'll be able to do the same thing here, look for a few skills that you're wanting. So you can see here, I only unlocked 1, 2, and then 8 skills in total, and then I stopped. And I started to save again. So when it came to the legendary one, I was able to unlock, as you can see, all 10 legendary skills at once. This allows me actually a lot more flexibility, because it means I can guarantee this Grey Mars Ballista, or if I'm looking for the Steel Sentinel for my Goresh Skullgirl, or maybe Provocation, right? Any of these legendary skills I'm looking for, I'm guaranteed to find it here. I can equip it here, and it will free up one of these slots again. So it'll allow me to change this Provocation here to Greenboat Master. So that's kind of the beauty of forward planning, thinking of 5 master skills you actually do want, and, you know, not wasting all your Stone Testaments on one page, because you're going to have to unlock the second page and the third page and the fourth and the fifth separately. Just reminding you guys. So that is the Mastery Skill Ultimate Guide for you. If you're in Season of Strife, or if you're starting in Season of Strife, this should have helped you out, should have answered any of your questions you've got. If you want to know any pairings, or if you want to say, oh, what about this Legion and this Mastery Skill, in the comments down below, happy to answer and give my, you know, advice and my, you know, take if that match is going to be good. But I am going to be making in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out, a few mastery skill videos. This is going to be my 5 mastery skills I'm going to be running, and then what I believe is the 5 best mastery skill Legion combos in this season that you can abuse as a free-to-play and a spender in Call of Dragons. So if you've enjoyed it, smash like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video, Stay safe, stay sneaky, boys, and peace out.